Well, first of all, thank you all for being here. It is indeed a pleasure to have Secretary of the VA, Robert McDonald, here with us today. We started our day out very early in Helena and saw some veterans there and some facilities there and some staff members there, and had an opportunity to really look at Fort Harrison. Along with Secretary McDonald, we have members from VA Montana and the region out of Denver, and we appreciate those folks being here too. Look, Montana's a rural state. We all know that. We live here. It's one of the reasons we live here. The challenges we have in this state are many, and they're different from urban areas. And that's no exception with the veterans. And so to have Secretary McDonald here to talk to the staff, to talk about challenges of staffing, whether it's doctors, nurses, or administrative folks, to have Secretary McDonald here to look at the facilities and see how our veterans community is growing, especially in a place like Missoula, and how we're going to address those facilities moving forward with the appropriate staffing to go with those facilities is very, very important. In a bit, we're going to hear from some veterans that go to school here at the University of Montana and at Montana State University. And hopefully there'll be a few professors in the crowd, and I'm sure Secretary McDonald will talk about opportunities for physical therapists, pharmacists, and all the other good folks we train here in the medical profession. So with that, I give you Secretary of the VA, Bob McDonald.
Thank you, Senator Tester. I want to thank Senator Tester for inviting me to Montana. This was a great opportunity for me to learn. Since I've been Secretary at the end of July, I've traveled to about 120 different VA locations. But here our real interest is trying to figure out how do we best serve the rural veteran, particularly in a fast-growing area like we have in Montana. As Senator Tester said, we have Johnny Gannetti with us, who's our new director of the VA Medical Center at Fort Harrison. We have Ralph Gigliotti, who oversees the Rocky Mountain Medical Network. We have Carl Fanzelder, who's the acting director of our Regional Benefits Office. So we've got the whole team here. We're trying to solve problems. We're trying to figure out what to do to make things better going forward. They and more than 1,400 employees here in Montana serve veterans. And day to day, they do a great job, and we're trying to figure out how to help make their job easier. We made an announcement earlier today that I wanted to let you know about. We announced $93 million in VA grants to community organizations across the country who are helping us solve veterans' homelessness with a program we call SSVF, or Supportive Services for Veterans Families Program. This program helps very low-income veterans and their families. It helps them get residence, it helps them in transitioning into residence, and it helps them stay away from becoming homelessness. It's a great program for veterans on the verge of homelessness because it stops them from becoming homeless. Nationwide, these grants will help approximately 45,000 veterans and their families. Today, I'm proud to announce as part of that $6 million of that is coming here to Montana to an organization called Volunteers of America. One of our partner organizations is an organization we're very proud of. We're proud of the work that they do. Last year, Volunteers of America successfully transitioned 73 clients through its program into stable housing this fiscal year. And thanks for this funding that we announced today, we'll be providing approximately 1,125 homeless and at-risk veterans families in rural and tribal communities over a 3-year period. So this